almost broke him. That's what I be doing. No, I just used to y'all said
from London to the Queen. It's hammer, gold hammer, it's hammer, dirty hammer. And the rest is on its way to festive.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
That's a little wire thing, right? That's
What, were you born this way?
That's the rumor.
You sure?
I got dropped 45 times. Let's see. My leg ain't looking too bad, is it? See all my socks and shit. Yo, who we got in the playoffs, bro?
I don't know who you got. I'm not a Lakers fan.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying. I know you want it, but I know you're a Knicks fan. You know I wasn't talking about y'all in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, because we got a higher seed than him. I know.
Oh, y'all made the playoffs.
Nigga, we the third seed, baby. We weren't, struggling to get in. We was there.
Welcome.
We been there.
Welcome.
We been there. Hey, what's up, people? What's up, people?
We on?
Yeah.
Nobody told me nothing. How y'all doing?
Well, we couldn't because you were over here rambling about a bunch of nonsense. But now that we are here,
Knicks at number 3
Wednesday.
seed. We got to go with the Pistons first round. Let's go ahead and take care of them. But they been playing good ball lately, so we gonna be all right though. What we talking about? Old school players and new school fools.
The crash out culture. Don't we love it?
What is a crash out culture? What is that?
You don't know the crash out culture?
I'm grown. No, I don't know what that means.
You a retired crash out. You don't know the crash out culture.
You were a little wild back then. I knew you when you were young.
You both are retired crash outs, and y'all don't know the crash out culture? Wait a
Everybody
minute.
acting like she, like,
I am not a retired crash out.
Like she ain't 40.
I'm not 40 sporty. I got like 5
Keith, is my mic on? Can you hear me?
Nope. And don't you say nothing to him, sir.
We heard him.
He did not.
Keith.
We heard him.
Lies.
We all good.
All right. I'm good now?
Nope.
Shouts out to Keith, man. That's how, man. This thing don't even stay together.
You know, it's a sad day when you like 100 years old with imaginary friends.
Ain't nobody imaginary.
I really have some concerns.
That's why I keep brought up.
If you know anybody who can come in and help Herc,
yeah, we can hear your echo. Told you we could hear it.
that was because I had the phone
All
up.
right, man. It's all right. Just admit when you're wrong.
Did y'all wake up today? It was like, let's
admit when
F
you're
with
wrong.
her.
Just
No,
admit when you're wrong.
you don't hear it. I had the phone up so I could hear from you.
Yeah, you don't hear it now because you turned it down.
Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys had a blessed week so far.
No.
It is hump day.
It's been hell.
Hump day.
We are getting through it.
It's been hell.
I am taking applications for friends. Co-host.
She said that like we were gonna be hurt. Like our feelings was gonna be like, oh God, Chris, no.
What's wrong with Molly?
Taking applications.
She didn't take a Molly.
Oh my God. I'm
Welcome
looking.
world. Wednesday has been Wednesdaying. I see. I already got you out the way.
Right. We done replaced you with Fred.
Wednesday has been Wednesdaying.
No,
How y'all
it's like
feeling?
DJ Envy doing the donkey of the day. So I'm gonna go, hello world. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Did that flow?
No,
Replacement was already.
What did that do?
We are good to
Oh.
go.
Don't shout loud about the resume. Jess, come on, Jess.
I am taking applications. It was friends.
You mean you putting in applications?
I am sick of them both.
They're gonna mail you back.
I need a new
And he
co-host.
He means mail with a stamp, not an email.
Oh my God. I just need new people. I need new people.
Anyways, what we on tonight? What we on?
Old school players and new school fools. Cats keep it jumping like kangaroos.
What's this stem from? This stem from Bro's post.
It did.
It stemmed from your post, bro.
It did.
And I never thought about how bad it was because I think I've become so numb to it. But you're right. I see a fight video every damn day.
You do.
Every day.
There's a lot going on right now. It's this little crash out thing. They're not crashing out. They're having temper tantrums.
What does crash out mean?
When you lose it, when you snap off, when you pop off. I'm about to flip. I'm about to go back to the car. I'm about to slap everybody in this room. I'm about to cuss all y'all out.
What room? Hold on. What room? to slap everybody in. Keith, get the pistol.
The one
Just
that
strap.
the one that we're in. I'm sorry. Did you think
I mean, so
my answer?
is that crashing out though?
It is. That's what they call it.
I'm just saying, the movie came out back in 92, 93. My man said, nah, I'm gonna go to the trunk, get my other gun, kill everybody. That was in White Man Can't Jump, the original. So I mean, if that's called crashing out, then everybody been doing that.
But this culture's crash out is different. So the thing that got me was that, you know, you got your YNs, your crash outs, and all your stuff, and everybody's a thug. You know, the recent shooting at Waffle House.
Nope.
Everybody a thug.
Nah.
Until you go back and realize that Richland County is looking for forensics, and they're on their way.
I tell everybody when I ain't no thug, I ain't no gangster, but I ain't no bitch either. But nah, everybody ain't a thug.
Well, you're 42, so
nah, I said it when I was 18.
But this generation of people, shouts out to DJ Prince Ice, is a different level.
What's up, Ice?
Just blinking. Okay. See, I told you it was me last time. So
literally,
thank you. But this generation is different because they're crashing out, and then when they get in the courtroom and they get their sentences, they're passing out.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. No, like it's cool to do it when you think your friend's gonna post you, cool. And you're gonna get likes, and it's gonna be all over the internet, and they're gonna know that you OG Bobby Johnson's son. And then you get in the courtroom and you're like, bruh, and you fell all out.
Them boys get straight baby legs, ain't it? Yeah. They just fall.
Because crash outs have a outcome.
They have a consequence.
They have a consequence. And I don't think that's discussed enough. It's cool or funny in the moment, but it's not long term. It backfires. And I was listening to that song where it said real G's move in silence like lasagna, but that's how we did back then. Stuff was done in quiet. When people wanted to jump on you,
listen, when I was talking about moving the ground, the last thing you want to know was your picture card.
Last thing
it came from Jay-Z. It's not mine. I can't. But I mean, he's just saying like
that dude Ian actually had a sweater in high school that just said thug on it. What?
I did. Joe, how the hell you remember that? Niggas love that sweater too.
And the truth comes out.
Niggas love that sweater though.
So he was a thug.
No, I just like it was a nice sweater. Kept me warm in the winter.
Looked like a brand to me. Did you think it was a brand?
Nigga Joe, man.
Thank you. When the kids do it, I don't want to hear him all of a sudden. Now he's just, high and doesn't have these problems. Interesting. Thug.
No, but all jokes, like it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous with like the fight videos
every day.
And it's not even kids.
It's every kid. There's a lot of grown-ups.
It's a lot of grown-ups.
Supposed to be grown-ups. Put it like that.
It's a lot of older people. I won't call y'all grown-ups.
Yeah, you're right. Just because you're getting older don't mean you're mature.
Because you can be a new school fool. Because YNs become old ends. And they still think like they was YNs.
Yeah.
Some people.
So this goes back to the conversation we had. Like, at what point, what age do you start to tap in from going out and entertaining any and everything to get you stuff?
I don't think it's age, bro.
I don't think it's that because this generation, they're not going out. They're fighting up at trail rides. They're doing it in the mall. They're doing it in Macy's. They're doing it in shoe stores. It has nothing to do with the go out culture.
They're doing it at the park. They're doing it in churches.
They went from the prom to the Waffle House, and I heard somebody say, "You go into your trunk," and the next thing you know, you got 1,000 kids scattering. And every day, me and my son have what we call only child treatment. If you see my feet, judge yourself. They're done. But when only one kid is home, because I can see him. When only one kid is home, I move different. So we have late night food rides. We could not go on our McDonald's run one night because over there on Blythewood, where the Waffle House is at, that road is locked down at night. Like Richland County is up there blocking off stuff. Stuff is closing down earlier because these crashed outs and shot the area up.
Hold on. I heard you say you take your nephew to McDonald's?
Yeah, absolutely. It's only child treatment.
The crash out. Don't you know what's in that food? It causes you to act out.
No.
Those kids you talk about,
my children don't crash
McDonald's and went to Waffle House. Mad at those people who were getting
no.
Took all the fries.
Waffle House made them crash out. It's the waffle.
I don't know, but like at the same time, like at who's at fault here? Like, are we?
Society's at fault.
Society is definitely at fault.
And the parents.
Parents ain't at fault. And
Parents are at fault.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm waiting. Hold on. Okay.
And yes, we know it's a generational thing and it's different. when we grew up, if you got a whooping, a spanking, that wasn't child abuse, right? Now you spank your kid in public or even tap them on the leg. Stop hitting your child. Stop doing that. Stop doing this. Parents are scared to discipline their children because of the effects it's gonna have on them. They'll go to jail for that shit now. Or if you yell at them too much or too hard, you're being too rough, and it's a trauma.
I'm not.
It's gonna be a trauma
it's
of them growing up. And now parents don't discipline the kids today the way they did when we was growing up because the consequences are way, way worse for them now.
Ladies first.
I'll tell you something. I'm just saying, like,
so I will say this:
me getting an asshole back in the day wasn't my dad trying to beat me like I was a slave. He was just unfortunately he's showing me the consequence of my action. Like his little spanking was nothing compared to me falling out when I heard the judge say, "Oh, minimum 20."
Agreed.
But my grandma didn't whoop us after we were taught. Well, I got one because I was kissing in middle school. But
got an asshole.
Other than that, honestly, I can count on one hand with fingers left how many times Ethel actually had to put her hands on me. Like I barely got whoopings, but I will tell you this: that woman knew how to mess with you terribly.
That's what I'm saying. The thought of her giving you a whooping scared the shit out of you.
It wasn't her whooping me. It was if I told her I wasn't gonna wash this one dish when she threw all the dishes in the sink.
Say that all you want, but it was the thought of what can happen after if I don't do it.
It was what she was because she does stuff. She'll take she'll clean your room and make you clean it all, make everybody stay downstairs and wait. If you mow the grass with an attitude, she'd make you mow it again. Mentally,
once again, okay. And
she didn't have to beat me.
And today they're saying that's mental abuse for these kids.
I mean, you get your counselor.
I'm just saying everything that happens to these children nowadays is gonna be some kind of mental abuse or trauma that they're gonna grow up with. Which I find, y'all already know I find it to be bullshit.
Which is also why I can say I can give you this one. You're right, because I consider crash outs to be temper tantrums. And you stop getting temper tantrums when they pop them up out of you when you little. So if you are still 17 years old throwing a tantrum, then you are not fearing consequences or you're not thinking.
You don't fear any consequence. They don't fear you keep acting up, I'm gonna call your daddy. They were like, so call him. Not mine. You don't
respect them, why should
not mine. Because mine, I'm gonna call your daddy, nigga. They are scared as hell.
I'm blaming parents because at some point in time we got to realize that we are our kids' first teachers.
Very first.
And
I agree.
My thing is how you're acting is going to be replicated, mimicked, or copied, whatever you want.
If I can't respect you, why would I respect the streets?
That's true, but at the same time, you don't have to respect me, but in the streets, you're gonna have to respect somebody.
You gonna have to. That's what I'm saying. So
but the respect starts at home.
That's
not
what I'm
necessarily.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where are the parents on these things? I understand what like they're grown, they're 17. I had no idea, but at the same time, it didn't happen just that night. These kids have hoarded these feelings
for a while.
So my whole thing is like, and I when I say the parents, I'm not saying because everybody got a different method of raising their child, but taking time to actually talk to your kids to find out what's going on, like that'll say a lot. Because you can honestly look at your child and see that something's wrong. If you're having a conversation, you can tell when they're just hiding something from you. And a lot of these people aren't talking to their children.
You're not talking to the mic either.
Don't put the mic close to my
lips. Well, you better do something there. Respect the microphone.
But I mean, at some point in time, it got to be where the parents got to understand where they're really responsible for the upbringing of their child.
No.
At some point.
Yeah, no. I agree that they should be responsible.
I'm not saying 100%, but the influence of your parent.
You learn respect at home. Ethel is 80-something years old and can't walk.
There's a lot of things that my dad showed me and I was supposed to respect, but I didn't.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not all on the parent. At some point, you have to take accountability for yourself with these children.
I agree with
you can show them all day long,
but you still respect your daddy.
I respect my daddy, but that's not every kid.
I know, but why?
But he instilled that respect.
Your father instilled that.
I respect my dad because of shit I saw him go through.
Right. At the same time,
but it wasn't just
if your dad not there to see for you to see what they're going through, you're pretty much raised by the streets or by the cell phone.
No, there's strong mamas that do it too.
Strong moms, yeah.
There's plenty of strong mamas out there that do it.
My grandma took care of all of us on her own. There were no dads in our house growing up, except my grandfather, but he died when we were younger. So she raised girls on her own. But the respect was there because she would tell you how you handle with me in this house is how you gonna handle these niggas in the streets. So if you can speak up here, you can speak up out there. Don't be scared in that world. But however, you never forget that I'm grandma. And we didn't. Like we did not. When my sister said a bad word in front of my grandma, and sometimes we get mad, we cuss. But my sister was like rapping cussing. I was shocked. Like you played gorilla around grandma. and grandma can't even hear. But we've learned that because you have a certain level of fear and respect, and I think it's necessary in the house. Them kids respect you and fear you slightly.
Ain't no slightly.
Point exactly. But because they have that with you, they carry that in the streets too. There's certain things that they won't do.
The hell. I've seen my children do something I don't know where the hell y'all think this is, but because they're getting something from somewhere else.
Right. We've all.
That's what I'm saying.
But
once daddy walk in the room, it's let me straighten the fuck up.
But I saw Evan do when Brenda told him, "Hey, you can go upstairs and play." You were nowhere in the room, and that boy
his
said,
daddy was in the vicinity.
I can't leave this table.
His daddy was in the vicinity.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's the impact of your presence, though, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like the presence of a parent. You could be present and just have that conversation. It's not about being stern. It's not about being violent or trying to cause some type of malice to your kid. It's the presence of you. And what I'm saying is like, just hey, how you doing? What's going on in school? Why is this like this? Why is this not this? Hey, clean your chores. Clean, do this, do that. It's the presence of you honestly giving them some type of structure. And sometimes when you're about to get into some things, you can think like, what would my father think? What would my mother think? The last thing I want to do still at this age is disappoint my mother. Still.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, but I'm talking from personal experience. I know co-parents who was there, they instilled.
Yeah, of course.
And the kids still wanted to impress the people outside the house.
Of course.
So the influence is there. You're gonna get those moments. Kids gonna be kids.
That's when I say you can't put it all on the parent.
No, I'm just saying a large part comes from the parent.
I know two of the greatest parents ever, and child still went rogue on some stupid shit.
I mean, you have moments, but there's certain things.
This wasn't a moment.
Like I might go hang out. I might hit the streets. She might say, "Don't go out there and do this. Don't with this." And I came home pregnant at 21. All that stuff like that.
How you can buy your own drink?
Yeah, no, I wish she didn't say it that way. But I will say this also: that woman instilled something in me that when we moved in the streets when she wasn't around, they were like, "Those girls are respectful."
Right.
They act a certain way. Yeah, because Ethel didn't play that.
I mean, we were the same kids who were out in the clubs at 14, 15 years old. And here we are. So my whole thing is like we stepped in it early too. So I'm not acting like these kids are doing something that we haven't done, but at the same time they're doing things that we didn't do.
But the streets also had rules.
That was my next statement. These kids don't respect the rules.
They're not held accountable.
No, they don't respect it, bro, because everybody wants to be that top dog. Everybody wants to be that boss. Like even the mob, even the fucking mafia don't fuck with women and kids. They have a rule. Right. You know what I'm saying? These kids is not, we're gonna wait to get them over here because there's too many people around. They do not care.
The women are men.
They
don't care. Sometimes in some situations, the streets will get your woman if she in the streets at the wrong time, but they don't mess with elderly or babies.
That's what I'm saying. These kids are disrespectful to the elderly. They're disrespectful to the elderly. And like I just saw a video the other day. I couldn't watch it, but I was sitting like I saw a little girl out there. It was like not in front of the baby. The girl goes in the car and fights this woman in front of her babies at this gas station. Yeah. It was sad. The baby was just get off my mom, and just yelling and screaming. It's like
the sadder part is the person recording the damn thing. Like you can try to help.
That vexes me too because
I agree with
you. The people who are recording have the same opportunity to say break it up.
Right. Or like, yo, stop, not here. You know what I'm saying?
Because it wasn't considered cool back then. Nobody congratulated you for cussing out an older person. You could watch, and even in old shows, you could see the thug of the thugs. But he was soft with his mama.
I don't want to correct you on that. It's not back in the day. Grown people now, we don't congratulate for cussing out old people now.
Correct. We don't, but
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, it's not a back in the day thing.
But
that's
when you're comparing our age then to their age now, and you're looking at that same wage, there's still certain things like you could be the biggest, baddest nigga in the streets, but when you got to your grandma's house, you move different. You came in, you yes ma'am, you no ma'am. You got back in them streets and cussed.
Yeah, you played that role.
But at home, you were different. Back then, thugs went to church. I mean, they did different things because they respected certain stuff. These kids respect nothing. The first one was when they shot that man in Chicago years ago. But he was changing his daughter, and they shot that 9-month-old baby. This time here, you just had a rapper at a car wash where his daughter was in the car. The man was out his car running. Y'all still lit up his car and got him. So you took him and his 5-year-old.
The baby mama had racks to the ear. In the next video.
Like it's a don't care no more. It's like we knew our limits back then.
I honestly know how to stop it. I should say how to stop it. Hurt. I honestly know how to stop it.
Is this a knock knock? Who's there? Who's there?
I said I honestly know how to stop it. Damn it.
We're waiting on the viewers to say how you supposed to stop it hurt.
Nobody's gonna say it. No one's gonna give you. No one's
Go
gonna
say it out there, viewers. I honestly know how to stop
No one's coming
How
to
you gonna
save
stop
you.
it?
How you gonna stop it?
How are you gonna stop it? Hurt? Jesus.
Okay, tune in. Keith, bring the camera in.
Oh my Jesus and mercy. Notice
That's
how
what you
Keith
do.
ain't even listening.
You know how people be faking front and Florida, just like these bags for China, right? What you got to do is go back.
Wait, no.
We got to take a page back from the past. If you start charging instead of unlimited cell phones and make it when you charge it,
Give
your
like
cell
nice
phones
weekends.
feel the 9,
Ooh.
it will be a lot of people
Not
that
me.
can't afford these videos because they ain't got no 5G. There'll be a lot of people that can't.
They gonna flood your shit at 9 o'clock. Boy. They
at
can't
9
wait.
o'clock.
Now you laughing.
No, I'm serious.
But you're right, because I'm gonna tell you now, if the internet has a moment where, like, let's say TikTok really got shut down, and if you look up and social media took a hit, it'd be a lot less, because who's gonna see it?
Oh, these niggas went crazy when Instagram and Facebook was down for 2 hours a month
Oh yeah,
ago.
some of
Yeah,
them went mad.
they
Some of
went
them cried,
crazy.
Some of them came depressed.
Who's
But-
gonna see that you did this? There's no need to fight it, nobody can see it.
But if I got an option to see videos all day, or just after 9 o'clock on the weekends, I'm taking it 9 o'clock on the weekends.
Right.
I would rather them go back and say your phone bill is $69 a month, but if you go past this limit, and you know with social media going on now, everybody's gonna go past the
The
limit.
internet gonna have
You
to,
run out 80 times a minute.
That's all I'm saying.
'Cause they don't talk, though.
You either gonna pay the stunt, or you just gonna wait.
Oh, they gonna pay the
but if
stunt.
they do the minutes, the
They gonna
data
pay
is
the
your
stunt.
issue. They're gonna have free data after 9,
Yeah.
yeah.
because the kids don't talk on the phone anymore.
I know, but
But-
all this,
but-
I don't think kids need a phone to 18. I mean, to do all the viewing of the videos
Yeah.
and watching. I think
Until then, they don't need no but a flip phone.
That's all I'm saying.
They don't need no but a flip phone.
But
They don't
if-
need nothing but a no key.
This
Y'all
for the
gonna make
adults that's
all
out
these
here.
kids
This
crash out.
is for the adults out here who's buying the Birkin bags and come to find out the flea market got the same bags.
I've been trying to
want-
tell y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all. U.S. #1
U.S. number
been
one.
hot since '94.
Shouts out to Gray Eye.
The boy
Gray Eye
was
was ahead of
up.
his time.
So y'all gonna wear U.S.
Oh.
Polo Assassin because it's the same thing
No,
now?
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I'm not gonna put
look
four,
at you, grasshopper.
We're not gonna put 4 horses in somebody taking the horseshoe.
But it's the same quality. It's just a different horse.
It's not.
No.
I've seen
That's
people
what
U.S.
Maylene
Polo.
said.
You trying to?
Like a Hanes shirt with a collar. Like a Hanes t-shirt with a collar. It's wide at the bottom.
That's what they do.
It's-
That's exactly what they do.
But I'm telling you, if you can you imagine if they go back to just, really charging for data? Really saying you got 2,000 minutes for the month.
Of data? They charge data by the minute.
No, I'm just saying.
You
Oh, they
sound
need
like
to.
somebody's
Whatever
uncle.
they
need
were
to.
doing back in the days, if you could charge, you say, hey, this month for $69.99, you would get 2,000 minutes and X amount of gigabytes. After this, it would be this charge. Watch how much the stunt was.
You sound like the uncle that fixed cars with a hanger and a cigarette.
I sound like the uncle that know they
That
out
shit
here
still
stunting.
work.
I
That
know they
car
out here
still
starting.
See?
A
That
lot
car
of people
still
can't pay. A lot of people can't pay. You gotta separate the platinum from the white gold right now. You separate that platinum from the white gold right now. So if you want to show these videos, let's get.
I want to be all up in the video,
I agree with you,
all up
Jason.
on TikTok.
They really do be like, charge your phone. I'm about to go do this. Like, they really will pass the phone and be like, hey, watch me do this.
Yeah.
Who does that? No one wants to be recorded committing a crime, except in this
Yeah, they
generation.
do.
In this generation, they love it.
You gotta change, man. I can't even wear the same shoes I wore 10 years ago. They hurt my feet.
So do the clothes. You can't wear the same clothes you wear.
I can't wear the same clothes.
Shit, me.
I can't eat the
I think
same
this shirt
amount
right here
of
is
food.
9 years old.
Oh yeah, certain shirts, yeah, because that's your team. But like I said,
So
I
his
wasn't-
team fit, but nothing else.
yeah, but I can't wear Rockaway up here. I can't wear
Oh,
academic.
no, I think I got a Sean John jacket waiting to bring back out.
I got a Sean John shirt. I'm just waiting for the.
I'm lying. We do not
Yeah,
that James
somebody
attire.
said-
I do have a nice Sean John shirt. It doesn't have the SJ on it.
Yes, it does.
It's the cursive inside. It's a nice shirt.
It's your
It's a
velour
linen
suit.
joint. I want to bring it back, but I
I'll bring
don't,
my velour suit
I
this
don't-
fall. I
You
can't
better
wait.
not.
don't bring the
Oh, I
velour
can't
suit.
wait.
Brother,
Well, you know how comfy that was?
brother,
Oh, I can't
don't
wait.
bring the velour suit back.
I'm gonna
You gonna
crash
bring yours
out.
back, but that
I'm gonna
says-
crash out.
I'm
I'm
not-
not bring my velour suit back,
I'm not bringing.
You are a retired crash out.
and I'm gonna bring it out of retirement.
Don't you bring that damn suit up?
Shit,
You got
me.
to call somebody with your 2,000 minutes.
Listen, I bet you.
I'm telling you right now. No, but seriously though, these kids, the biggest issue that I see is they don't have any fear of any consequence until the judge say 20
no fear,
years.
no respect.
Until he say 20 years and they fall to the ground. And I think that's the fun. I'm sorry, but I think that is the funniest thing on the internet right now.
That is.
Every time he says 25 to 50 and they fall out like they just had a damn seizure.
It's funny.
These
It's the
kids don't have a
funniest
sense
thing
of
ever.
reality. I remember my daughter and them had this one little phase they went through where everything was like, oh, just kill myself. Oh, I just kill myself. And I said, you know, if you do that, there's nobody coming back to see it. You can't come back and see how many likes you got, right? Like, y'all say stuff and you don't realize what you're speaking. I think old folks really told us a lot. Like, instead of popping you in the mouth, they told you, watch what you say. They told you speaking, you know, out of the tongue speaks life or death. You can speak that stuff into existence.
Yeah.
So watch your mouth. Watch what you do.
Oh, no.
And these kids will say stuff that just, oh, I'm going to go do this. Oh, this man was yelling at me. I was about to go in my bag. But you know when you went in your bag and you would have pulled it out, you would have actually did that. You do know that you would have also then sat away for 20 years. And the original arrest might feel cool, but it don't feel cool when you're not going home no more.
The original arrest don't feel cool. I don't like
And many
celebration.
people who crashed
I don't
out in
like
front of
celebration.
everybody, they don't feel the same way when they behind them bars and they realizing your freedom is gone. You can't come home. You're not.
Oh,
coming
there's a
home.
bigger,
And
badder
it's over
motherfucker
there.
behind them bars.
And there's a bigger, badder motherfucker behind the
And
bars.
guys, ain't no more girls.
No,
There are no more girls when you go behind it.
you gonna be the girl.
You either become a girl or you gonna hold out and become strong.
You gonna become the girl.
Okay? There are no more
Woo.
girls. And let me take it back a little bit more too.
How far are we going? 88?
I listen, when HBO was channel 21.
Started selling dope back in
Take away these
1986.
fire sticks and these apps.
BET
Go back
was
to cable.
27?
Go back to cable.
60 channels.
60 channels.
We got too many
I
options.
guarantee you, some people like, I didn't see it, I didn't record it.
I missed it.
We got too much access to too much.
Now,
Okay?
you are right about that.
So when HBO was channel 21, we were a
BET was
bit
27.
safer. BET was channel 27, Nickelodeon was channel 24.
Let's go.
Channel 26.
Let's go back to this.
lines.
Now, if you can't catch these channels, we got this premium package
We got this box.
for extra $40 on top of your $60 a
And ain't
month. for
nobody
cable.
mama's trying to pay that.
I guarantee. The thing is, they gave everybody too much too fast for too little.
And
Yeah.
that's all we had. We
And-
didn't have the internet. You mean you did, but AOL took forever to dial up. But it didn't have all this stuff right now. Now, all day
No.
long for hours, your eyes
They-
have access to everything.
You get the fire stick. Everybody can have a fight party now. One time, the fight parties was packed because there was only 4 or 5 cats in the neighborhood with it. They paid the extra money. If you start charging these people, if you got to pay to play, that's all I'm saying. If you start making them pay to play to record these videos and they don't get the rollover minutes and it's not after 9 o'clock, I guarantee it's
Now, you 100 years old, but I will give you this. One thing you are telling the truth about,
86.
as old as you are, young Yoda.
Stupid, are you?
I'm smarter than you. But I will give you this. When they controlled what was being sent to us, even though you know behind the scenes some of these actors were wilding out, the narrative we saw was the Cosby Show. The narrative you saw was the Nickelodeon stuff. We
They
all
still
saw
censor what we see.
that, but now they let you see a whole lot. Like what you see on Twitter right now, you had to pay to play back in the day.
Yes.
You can see that for free. You can be 6 and see that right now. It's bad. And
They got
it's-
parental controls.
Hey, people, all you gotta do is tell the computer you're 18. It's not like it's really, they're not taking your ID.
Oh,
But-
no, my kids' salad is parental control. They can't get on it. They got to put in my code.
Your kids right now, but if they ever get a cell phone, it's over for you. And that's saying that
Nuh-uh.
they tablets that you got. That ain't saying when they go to school and they looking at their friends' stuff.
No, that's
And
that's
that
true.
is a different ball game when they controlled it, because all you saw, George Jetson had a wife, Larry Flintstone had a wife, the daddy off of Family Matters had a wife. Even when you saw a single daddy, the Tanners, he was living with his brother-in-law to raise his kids, but you saw family. When you finally saw some thug stuff, it was like New York Undercover. It was a show where there were cops and crime stuff, and the bad guys were the bad guys. Right now,
Did you ever go back and watch New York Undercover and realize how terrible that show was?
yes, we did.
I mean, no, for its time, that's something that just didn't age well. It was cool because they had the coolest rappers, coolest athletes, and that's what made it so good. But I actually went back to
Bruh.
watch New York Undercover.
Bruh.
Let me tell you.
Terrible.
If you ever go back and watch it, I want y'all to I really want y'all to go back and watch season 1 and 2
Yes.
and tell me you wasn't happy as hell
Let me
when
tell you.
Eddie died.
We were watching it because I like to watch it on Hulu, right? And so we're watching all the episodes, and Eddie was getting on his nerves, right? He was like, Eddie, a bitch.
I had to tell my kids,
He
let's
was
go.
like,
But then we playing now.
To the last episode.
Fast forward to the part where this nigga died.
What? He was like, I can't wait for that car to go up. And he been a hater. And I was like, I don't think anybody ever said that back then. What is wrong with you?
Y'all weren't paying attention. I've always hated him.
You were terrible that
I've
night.
always hated him. Like y'all have to go back. He was the most racist person on the show.
This also the man
Even
who
worse
wanted
than
Harry
the captain. And she was a old white lady.
She was.
He was worse than her. She was like, nah, Torres, we gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. He's like, fuck that. He did it.
Right.
Every episode, I couldn't wait for that motherfucker to blow up in that car.
This is also the same man that told Harriet Tubman.
Bitch, I hope you get caught.
I was so hard. We were watching a movie, and he was like, that man lost his eye praying for you. And you talking about, but you took another woman. He talking about, bitch, I hope you get caught. Oh my God. Who says that?
Bitch, I hope you get caught. Y'all.
Let me tell you something.
Crash, but that was a crash.
That was a crash out. You crashed out.
Bruh, y'all don't understand. First of all, the man thought his woman was dead. But even when he thought he was dead, he was praying for her. When she first left,
He was dead serious.
all he did was, I prayed for you.
He was so mad.
When they came to beat me the first time, while they beating me, I prayed for you. When they came back the second time and knocked my eye out my face, I wasn't complaining. I prayed for you.
God, this was the same
And the
message.
first thing this bitch said to him was, but you took another woman. Bitch, what?
What you say, baby?
Bitch, I hope you get caught. I hope they dogs catch up to you.
It's bigger than her, bro. It's bigger than her, bro. She had to free the others.
I said, I hope you trip on that long skirt.
You hope that long skirt slow you down.
I said,
And them dogs get you.
It's just a movie, bro.
Nah.
This is a movie, bro.
See, this is why you shouldn't be so good at your job and you
Oh
could
my
get an
God.
option for your
I'll tell you
performance.
something.
Because
I
I want her to
laughed.
get caught so bad.
For 3 days, I told everybody, I said, y'all, this fool said he hope Harriet get caught.
I
I
wanted her to get
never
caught so
heard
bad.
nobody talk about Harriet like that.
I didn't either until I saw that movie.
Speaking of getting caught, speaking of escaping, Harriet was able to get away with it because it was exclusive and it was kind of
Because there was no cameras to record what she was caught.
They wasn't snitching.
It was no cameras. Now all these cameras going on, they don't just get you at the spot. They get you when your car going that direction. They pick up from the next house. If you go by 4 other houses, they get you on
They
that.
got you
And
everywhere.
you still out here shooting. You can shoot now, and they could come to you and say the gunshot was here.
My thing is,
Because that box they got out there now,
I
that box
know,
tells
but
you
like,
everything.
I'm actually going to
crazy.
blame a little bit of our school system too. Because how dumb are these children? Everybody and their mama has a Ring doorbell where you caught.
They don't have critical thinking skills. I tell you that one.
What are we teaching them in
No
school?
more digging up, bro.
You can't nigga up.
Now and go across the street and hide. Now they like when you come up to the house, they're like, if you don't get your little bad ass away from my damn door, you feel what I'm saying?
So it's the teachers of technology.
Teachers are catching hell, man.
I feel bad for teachers.
I feel bad for teachers.
I feel bad
Now,
for
when teachers
teachers,
crash
bro.
out, I could only imagine.
I ain't mad at teachers when they crash out.
Some of them.
As long as you put your hands on my
You
kid. But
got
other than
me.
that, I feel them.
You got me on camera while y'all out there poking, throwing stuff, pushing. But
Damn
when that
all
child get up and swing on me, listen, record what you gonna record, because today I'm gonna give you the ass whooping your mama should have.
They had one teacher jump on a little girl. She had a little dress on. She had no underwear on. Now I watched that video over and over to see who was at fault.
Cell phones killed a prank call.
Cell phones killed the prank call.
Caller ID.
Star 69. Remember that? Like
Star 69, Star
there was
67.
so much privacy, man. Like everybody having access to everything is a problem.
It's a problem.
Everybody don't deserve access to everything.
Nah.
Everybody don't deserve to comment on everything. Like it's just
Now the thumb thugs are the ones that really get me. The comment, no, you a thug behind that internet.
it started on the gaming system.
It did? Where, Mario Brothers?
No, when you could play online, you
play
could play
online,
somewhere, and the racial slurs came. You're like,
Yeah.
well, why are you talking like this?
Oh.
If we were in the same house, the same city,
Bro,
You
yeah.
don't play with my
You in
child.
Cali right now.
You
But
in
come
Cali.
on over here to Columbia.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
It's
So
a
a
lot
y'all
of
would have been
internet
crash
thugs.
outs too?
Huh?
Y'all would have been crash outs back then?
It wouldn't have been a crash out. It was a
It was not a
beautiful
crash, it
stuff.
was direct.
Yeah, this was
No
direct.
cameras, all right?
Huh? No camera.
No cameras?
Nah.
And that's the thing. Here's the thing. Back in the day, if it was a fight at school and you was homesick, nigga, you missed the fight.
Yeah, you did.
Today, if I'm at home sick, man, somebody gonna send me that
Somebody
fight
gonna
too.
I'm going to get it in
Hey, bro, I know
30
you sick, but this might cheer you up. No. It's not exclusive no more. It's no longer pay-per-view.
You also can't fake it no more. You know, right now, Herc can tell us all of his glory days from his school days. We weren't there.
I don't take
There's no
glory.
evidence.
No,
I don't take glory days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Nah, I'm
Like,
trying
we
to tell
really
you.
don't know who out of you and Tamika cheated on whose paper. But in this day and age, you
Nah,
can't
I met the math teacher. It was to me.
It was not Tamika.
I met the math teacher.
Listen,
It's
I
not-
let me tell you
It
something.
was
I
not
may be a
Tamika. It was
procrastinator.
definitely her.
Stupid, I have never been.
Herc, you are definitely the one that cheated off Tamika's paper.
Dumb, I have never been. Like,
Eh,
I've never been.
I met the math teacher. It was to me.
it's not
Never.
Tamika. It was Herc.
Listen,
Team Tamika.
I had no problem standing up in middle class while I talking and they say read the paragraph. I could have anything they say slow down, if anything. But
You're too much of a scholar.
They did not. It did not go that way.
Cavalier, a chandelier. Like I didn't have those problems. I didn't sweat.
I know. You got put out of class and you didn't have to read out loud.
Who? No.
Yeah, you did. Flip stuff over, whatever it took, the attitude would get you out of there.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you did. If it
I
wasn't for Tamika, you wouldn't be here right now.
I was never worried.
It was you.
I was never worried.
You a problem.
So we're going back to our usual assumption as we do with every episode.
You a crash out?
No. Well, the purpose of crash out is social media.
The culprit that caused it.
You know, we blame everything on social media.
I'm not
But
blaming- I'm blaming
but
society.
I will say this though, they are right about that because these people, reality shows
Instant gratification.
and different things made crashing out cool because you came up off that. When they see you a fool, they gave you clout. The worse you acted, you got to put up there. So yeah, the crash out season, I do blame the online
you was
issue
bad
of
at
crash
school,
out culture.
You sat in the corner. You sat in the corner. Isolation was the best thing to eliminate that.
Everything.
So when you couldn't get the attention and you act out again, they send you to the principal office. The principal suspend you.
You
go
and
home.
ISS.
They went put away,
And that's
Then-
what I'm saying.
then you and
But when
ISS.
you allow them to stand there and disrupt your class,
and then they go viral on the internet.
these are attention seekers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
They
are.
get paid for
These
stuff
are
like that
talented
now.
people. These are people who got
They're temper
a
tantrums.
lot of likes off crash out from a lot of other dummies. That
And
keep
they get
crashing out.
and they got checks for it.
Right.
They did.
When you go viral, you get a check.
You get
for
a-
it.
it
You
went
get
viral.
rewarded. You get
Again.
rewarded for being stupid. They're not telling you the consequences
They gonna-
behind these things.
They're not.
The biggest adult crash out is Kanye right now.
Kanye's rich. Kanye could buy another planet. He don't have to. He could crash up by himself.
I think he gets attention from crashing
He
out.
does.
He
That's-
does.
that-
We all know he
that's-
does.
He
Yeah.
stays relevant.
It's but they listen.
They
it's-
all say relevant.
It's
crashing out.
trendy. A few years ago, they getting shot to sell records. Like it just goes on.
You know, and these rappers are like the Blueface and that little girl that he had the baby with and all that.
Listen.
That's a crash out couple. It really is bad.
It's all about attention. Attention is the new currency.
It's all about attention. Thank you.
Attention is the new currency. And all these crash outs resort back to I need the attention.
Right.
To function.
I need this attention. I gotta feel everybody seen. Everybody
This
saw
comes
what
from
I
people
did.
who are not used to attention. Some people who don't know how to grab attention, and these are like our age people who just get in there just do of attention.
But
Like,
see, they don't
But
crazy.
you know who
They
they
don't
who they
understand.
calmed down? Boosie was a bad crash. You remember Boosie was crashing out on Instagram real bad, and Instagram kept blocking him, and he
Who's still
stopped.
crashing out though?
He
Boosie
ain't
be having
telling
me
you to
crying.
show it for show it for
Used to be having me
$1,000.
dying.
Boosie was hilarious.
What they gotta realize is it's all about quality, not quantity. All the attention. If you're
All the
that
attention,
good,
attention.
all attention
you
ain't
gotta
good
pay
attention.
for it. You gotta
But
pay
no,
for it.
not even that. If you're that good, we ain't never
They'll
seen.
find you.
You've never seen a Bentley commercial.
Yep. You never seen
Never seen a
it. You never seen the Ferrari.
You nobody knows who the CEO of Mattel is.
Ain't no Birkin.
You know what I'm saying?
Mattel Cologne.
No.
I got a Mattel Cologne. It's good.
Yeah, who's the CEO?
I don't know. I'm saying
That's my point. The
Sharon
real
Ross.
bosses,
Pure love.
the real bosses
Don't wanna be
move,
seen.
make all the money and they're never seen.
And that's one thing I will say.
You're
Some of
never
your
seen.
wealthiest people in the world, Jones, you can't even pull a picture up.
You're never seen. The reason why we know Warren Buffett is as rich as he is because everybody talks about it, but you don't see him spending money stupid.
And there are people
You
richer
don't
than him.
see him driving Ferraris
They
and
have rich people in their
G-Wagons.
groups, and there's never known. You don't see their faces. There's a lot of
Ah.
producers. I don't know what Dick Wolf looks like.
That's a good one. Pure love. Man, listen.
That's a good one.
It'll make you
Yeah, I
crash
have
out.
no idea what Dick looks like. I don't know what
Just to just see his name at the end of all my Law and Order episodes.
Yeah, I didn't see Jake
Everybody
Burkheimer.
want to be seen now. That's
Everybody has to be seen.
Everybody has to be seen.
You have to be seen.
So the reason why the crash
And it's-
out culture
and it's
is not
cool.
cool was for attention.
It's cool with
Yes.
sharing moments
Yes.
because we all post every now sharing a moment, but needing to be seen every day doing something stupid,
Yeah, I can't do it.
i.e., shooting up the
I
Waffle
don't need to be
House.
seen every day doing something
Great.
logical or great or
I
just
don't need to be
regular,
seen every day.
ordinary. I don't need to be seen every
I can
day.
share a moment, but
There's power in privacy.
That's power and privacy.
And people don't realize
Is
that.
it?
Yes,
It's
it
power of
is.
less is always
Yeah.
more. Less is always more. Like you said, you got less commercials for Bentleys.
I
It
agree
costs a
with you,
little
you're
more,
Right.
and
They're right, bro.
people respect your absence. That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
you strengthen your presence. Okay,
Mm.
so when you are not
Bars.
Bars. He
trying
might
to
graduate a
be
little
included in everything, it heightens you. It's like even like it's a mind trick. I know that I love communicating with people. I love going to rooms, just hearing everybody out and being quiet, and they're thinking like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" It's the
Ain't nothing wrong.
it's the mind trick of just saying, "I don't want to talk. I just want to sit here and hear you out," and it throws the room off. And you
Yeah.
got to realize the power of that. So people don't understand the power of this.
I'm literally
Not
just sitting here listening.
Inclusive.
I don't
just
have
being
to-
all
I say that all the
inclusive is
What?
just too much.
You do.
Exclusivity is the best weapon. Like when you can be exclusive, you can be rare, you can be just not out, just out the way. When you pop up, your presence is more. It's what Janet Jackson should show you that. For all the stuff she's getting, Janet Jackson show up. Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Erykah
pop
Badu.
up.
When they pop up now, it's like, oh, I gotta go to that.
Right.
I gotta go to
Because
that.
they're not but the access you have you don't have easy access. The stuff that you cannot get just any way is
Right.
always valuable. They teach you that when you're younger as a girl. You know,
They do that. They do what?
they teach girls
When you're
that
what?
younger.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh Jesus!
Parents take control and teach your kids this a
But
little
But
bit.
it's true. You
That's
are
all I'm
right.
saying.
Nip it in the bud early.
Because nobody wants a community pool
So what are we saying about the
with a
parents?
community woman. Nobody wants something that everybody can have.
On another serious note, ladies, they say these BBL smell. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about the BBL that smell?
This is his crash out on BBL.
I'm not crashing out.
You've been crashing out lately a lot.
Listen, you know what?
China BBL.
No.
what else
I want
are
to
you?
let you know something.
Shannon Sharp, please take
you
him
just
on.
instigate, and you are a fire starter. You a booster. You are using crash out like you use sassy. Stop it. Everything
you
I do.
real sassy right now. The way you getting emotional, you give him the sassy crash out. I'm a little concerned, but I was gonna let you have it.
I'm not gonna say anything
Yes,
else.
you are.
Oh.
You know, the way you shook your fist and the BBL smell.
What's that, Keith?
You can get your bags.
The Black Cup Challenge?
Ooh-wee.
The Black Cup Challenge.
She's about to have her crash out. She's about to have all her crashing out.
Listen. What did he say?
Oh, what he say? I moved to another state, told them 3 people in my family had the same name. So when they nosy ass trying to Google me, they get confused.
See?
She ain't lying though.
That's genius. That ain't crashing. Now, this is my cousin that crashes out for a living. Shouts out to Zanetta. Even though you do raise your kids different, this thing will crash out fast.
What is a crash out for her?
Oh, cousin, please put your breakdown of a crash out.
Give us your definition of crash out.
Oh, God, listen.
Because when you
The thing is, a parent isn't
Crash
the
out.
only influence of children. That is true. You said that. The
Yeah.
peers, the music, the games. So you can't just blame the parents when or if they fail because they aren't the only influence.
Can't
I
blame.
agree with
It's
that.
not all on the parents.
it's not all on parents. I'm saying
Listen,
the parents
we-
are the first teachers.
We're not against rap.
We're not against rappers.
We're not against rappers.
So we are against those thugs.
Let me have that moment. Yeah,
I
take
thought I
that
had
too.
to get you, but you had your thug shirt on though. Remember?
Listen, it was a nice one too. I wish I still had that. Bitch.
No,
You
listen.
still walk around with it, right? And tell everybody you want a thug.
I mean, I was a lot lighter. than
Show
that.
these kids is a better way.
I
man.
think that
That's
they
all I'm
do
saying.
have different influences, but regardless of the
Can't believe
influences
Joe
that
remembered
I
that
had,
sweater.
my grandma would always let me know. Now, one of them niggas can do for you what I do. Then I'll give you a place to stay. And when your back gets up against the wall, ain't nobody coming to court or the hospital.
Friends. How many of us have them?
And I had to realize, you know what? Because you have the most influence right now, because if something hit the wall, you coming, I'm going to chill out because I don't want them problems with you.
Just let these kids know. Listen, you're gonna be older longer than you're gonna be younger. All right.
That's
So
true.
some of the actions that you have now,
If
you're
you
gonna
live
have to
long
pay
enough.
for them later on. So if you're, it's no different from like, oh
See,
man,
you're right, though.
we
Yeah, you
have
just-
to like really. I mean, we have to take time to tell these kids the truth. I mean, because like once a man, twice a child. All right, you're gonna be a baby. You're gonna grow into an adult. And if you live long enough, you're gonna convert right back to a baby. You're gonna be wearing Pampers.
Need
your
somebody
teeth
to take care of you.
gums.
I got a
So
baby
my whole
mama.
thing is like, you might as well make this investment now, and not putting it into your children, right or wrong. I don't care if you're a single parent or it's a 2-parent home. Like your presence is wanted and is needed.
It's
It's very
needed.
much appreciated. You won't get
It's when they
won't
become
get the
teenagers, it
validation
ain't gonna
when
be
they're in your
wanted, but
house.
it is
You
needed.
know, you know what she said? That's when we were little. That scared the crap out of us.
What's that?
When you get to heaven, God ain't gonna ask you about me. It's gonna be you, and ain't a friend, and a amen corner. Ain't nobody out here gonna be able to be like, nah. But I remember when she did that. That don't count then.
He ain't gonna ask them
So-
about her, but I'm asking about my mama.
No. And so the question of the day is, when all else fails, when you die, they're gonna have the day you were born, the day you died. That dash is what matters. What do you do? What did you do in that dash? And if all you did during that dash was crash out,
No. Let's just be honest. He's gonna actually turn around. Where did this BBL come from?
that's not what these babies absorb so much these days. Parents need to be at the
That's
control.
not how I made you.
I agree, but I think the greatest quality we must teach children is self-control. That is right. Fruit of spirit, self-discipline. I agree with you.
BBL, what the
These
hell?
crash outs, these BBLs are killing y'all. These crash outs are simply the result or acceptance of lack of self-control. I agree. This is a fool. This fool lacks self-control.
What? Who?
You, the whole with the you.
I
I
got
think
brothers and sisters to make sure I don't
every
crash out. I keep good
kid-
people around me to make sure I don't crash out. Get your circle that's gonna tell you when you're wrong. Get your circle that's gonna tell
That's
you.
it. They can't get that
Congratulations.
book.
But listen.
Oh, I read that book.
The subtle art of not giving a fuck.
Oh no, I never heard of it.
I read that book.
Why am I told you. Didn't I tell you about this one? I told you, right?
I'm sorry, I read.
I told you. Didn't I tell you about this? We're gonna talk.
She be so shocked to find out everybody reads.
I
No,
read.
If
I
you
did
can't
not
read,
stop
get an
talking
audiobook.
about- You don't read. Tamika read for you. I said, we're probably read the same stuff that she. Shut up. Well, she know what I'm talking about. It's we here.
That one, The Richest Man in Babylon,
Yeah, I read
and
that.
of course, The 48 Laws of Power.
48 Laws of
Yeah,
Power.
that empowers you. Got
48
me on
Laws
that
of
one.
Power. 33 strategies. 33 strategies.
It is. It's a good book.
Look, the 48 Laws of Power depends on how you look at it. The 48 Laws of Power. The first rule is never outshine the master. Okay? Learn how to use enemies.
Dumb.
Saying less is always more. Despise the free meal. Stir up waters to make
So
your
do you
point.
think a big downfall for this generation, why they YNs and crash outs, is because they don't read? And
Of
not
course.
just not reading, hold on. They're not comprehending.
Of course. Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Because they
But-
have access for the books to
but-
read to them.
They
Very
don't.
much so.
Shouts out, cousin.
Here's the
48
thing.
laws.
They don't have to. Reading them books and reading anything is not going to benefit them on the internet.
I
Just said
agree.
y'all starting a book club?
Yes. A part of one. Yes,
Put the
yes.
teenagers in it. Because
Listen, I
It's
wouldn't
important
mind
to
it.
teach you
Chris, I wouldn't
stuff.
mind it.
Let me tell you the importance of a book club. All jokes. Like at this age, you're supposed to be in a book club because somebody's reading the same book as you, and they feel as if though you got to see things from their vantage point.
They hear it completely
They hear it and
different.
read it completely different. So to be able to have that group of 4 or 5 individuals say, we're reading this chapter and this is what we're going to touch on, just to have somebody else's vantage point to see what their emphasis is on that chapter is totally different. You'll learn to appreciate that person.
That right there,
and
though.
gain a
Saved
respect
us.
for them in their perspective of
I
life.
agree.
That right there, though, bro, what you just said used to get me in a lot of trouble in English class back in the day.
Yeah.
Because the way I read it is not how the teacher wanted me to interpret it.
Right.
Well, I think the author meant this. Have you talked to the author?
Right.
How you know?
Because
Right.
the book told
No.
No.
When I read this passage, this is what I got
them they
from
not
it.
ready.
Right.
They was like, Ian, I can't agree with you. You don't have to agree with me. But this is what I got from you. You can't mark my answer wrong because I didn't see it the way you saw it.
Right. But this day and age,
But I'm saying that's what you just said.
Because we read
See it from a
to
different perspective. We can all go see a movie
you
and
gonna
we'll
see
tell
it different.
somebody we all saw that movie completely different.
right. Just look like
And
it's
different
like looking at
seasons
a
of
piece
your
art.
life gonna make you see something different too. Because what
It's
I
like
saw a
a
few years
piece
ago
of art.
now, but I agree with
Yeah, it's
with
art-
you
it's
on this
art.
one. We got to stop being controlled by fear. One thing I will say that our generation held very well is we didn't want to be weak. So we read and we learned to become powerful. We asked questions and we looked it up. We researched it. You just wasn't going to feed us shit. Whereas this generation, it don't matter. If TikTok say it, they run with it. And even if they wrong, they run with it. They make up
We
stuff
get
to be
some-
okay with it.
I don't know if I don't follow these people. They don't hit my algorithm. But I need some of you younger kids to get out there and make being smart cool again. Put that on your damn TikToks.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of stuff.
I'm pretty sure there's some kids out there doing it. Like I said, they just don't come around my algorithm. But let's make that something big. Make being smart cool again.
Make it
all
cool
this
again.
crashing out,
Cool again.
And-
all this shooting at people for no reason. Like You should only have a gun to
successful
protect yourself and your family, not just because you feel like showing out in front of a bunch of girls.
Right. Because somebody yelled at you and you like, I almost did this.
Why you should have, like, I ride with mine.
Listen, and also,
I'm too early out here fighting.
In these book clubs, take time to pass the page. Make your friends read out loud, and they'll let you know exactly.
See, now you about to make them crash out for being picked on. Don't be following her old ass up. But I do.
Old school, new school, you learn though.
Mary.
Say, okay, that's what you got for that chapter? Okay, Philip, go ahead and read the second paragraph.
Had a little lamb.
Philip, go ahead and read the second paragraph. Philip he ain't got his picture up on the Zoom call.
He sleep.
I went to the restroom. That's cool. Turn the next page and read the top.
What page we on? What page we on?
Man, my damn book done got wet, man.
The book is online, fool. But
you can listen to the audio.
Ready for a book club.
All I can hear you yelling is your shell. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm serious. Like, listen, all jokes.
All I can hear him going, your shell. You forgot your shell.
Reading is fundamental, man. But I'm saying to always be a part of a good group of friends.
Your shell.
So what are y'all talking about?
You.
At the Juneteenth, you said, "Man, like a Ninja Turtle." Hey, bro, you forgot your.
I'm
sorry, y'all. Hold on, I forgot. We was actually doing the show live at Juneteenth.
We was yelling at
talking about.
Yeah. You was talking about the book, and you was like, "Where your book at?" And all I heard was just shell. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, I remember that. I'm in tears because I remember that.
Oh my God! And the way I laughed just
I remember that.
that's the baddest bitch. I hope you get caught. But I do now. I will say where parents come in is we don't teach our kids comprehension. Y'all had to be there. We don't teach our kids comprehension. We don't test their comprehension. So that's why they can't read 48 Laws. They can't read The Art of Not Giving a Fuck because they're going to run with it the wrong way. If you really read these books and understand the thought process of the world, it'll change how you look and how you move.
And it's cool to get authors. Like, I'm going to give you, like, some books, okay? You can read, like, one of my favorite books, Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren.
I've read that twice.
That's a great book, okay? Atomic Habits. I'm stuck on that. Shouts out to Ken for putting me on to that. 48 Laws of Powers. It could be good. And that's by Robert Greene. And I want you to know, if I know these authors, that means I know the book. Okay? So I'm gonna give you the authors with that, but you could put like seven habits of highly successful people.
I had
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yo, that
you know how they got us to do that though, right?
Highly successful people.
Accelerated.
They made us take that as a class at my job. That's when I know, like, yo, I'm in the right place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They making us. It was a whole course. We broke that book up in 7 days, bro.
Right.
And we had to read that, man. Like, that was a good one.
You know what we need to do?
What did we do?
You know we need to do? No, you know what we need to do?
How did we do?
We should play our part. We should have got on it early.
Yeah.
But we should have had like a book giveaway at Kicking It With Dad. So
a book club.
We still can.
You can do a book giveaway, but I like
we can still add that. Put it right over there by the sneakers. You know what? In order to get a pair of sneakers, you got to get a book.
But you know, that's what I was about to say just now when she said you got to read the entire book.
You know how they made us. Books be out there.
You know how they made us read them entire books? Fast food was a treat back in the day.
Yes, you read a book.
It was an accelerated reader. You got a personal pan pizza.
Yeah.
And when you could take that personal pan pizza because it was free, you were reading books to the end to get it. But it was like they mess with you. You get something, and if you do this, you get this, and it made you do it. But you grew throughout the entire process. And I don't think that we do that enough now, because if you were to read and do some things, some of the things that the employers get away with, some of the things these jobs get away with, some of the things that we see.
The law get away with.
We would fight back.
The law get away with everything.
Listen. When I feel as if though I'm fumbling over my words, I'm starting to forget certain words that I
feel
use.
You getting dumber?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that feeling.
I got to pick that book back up.
Yes.
My whole thing is the average person has about 30 vocabulary words that they're going to use in the regular. Some people are going to stretch it. If you get to that 60, 65 that you're commonly and prevalently using, that shows and expands your imagination. It exposes your vocabulary. It exposes your sense. And it's a very great conversation piece. Just to be knowledgeable about certain things. That's what reading does. It lets you into certain circles. So, like, I'm not going to bring the crash out just on the circles, but
I'm trying to tell you, when I was the highest accelerator reader, I loved it. It was a flex
Listen,
to have your numbers that high.
It was a flex.
But they made it a flex to be smart. And I think we just have to figure out as parents, how do you get back to that? Because one thing I will say, not just the kids,
$69.99 for 2,000 minutes.
but the comprehension, reading comprehension scores are at an all-time low.
because they're not teaching comprehension. They just teaching that you understand what the word is.
They teach you testing.
And I can attest to this because, like I told you, I don't have trouble with my baby. She can read now, but she don't comprehend the story she just read. So we have to read a couple times, which is not a problem.
And have
but I sit there like, all right, after you read this page, tell me what you got from this page.
Right.
You have to sit down. Stop the crash outs. Stop the crash outs. Make being smart cool again.
Shouts out to my auntie Shirley, who, when I was punished, I think I got my butt cut every day.
You
I
got
had
a butt cut and punished?
I think I got my butt cut. Yes.
Dang.
My auntie Shirley, she said, I don't care if it's a damn comics. You
read
you read the comics and you tell me exactly what you read. And I used to think it was so crazy,
but you know, the older generation valued education different too, because a lot of parents
now.
now.
What do you mean by the older generation? What are you like? I'm just.
But if you think about, I told you Auntie Shirley, because if you look at some of, even though we may be different, there are a lot of people that are our generation with parents right now. They hustling, they working, they trying to get this, they on their own internet stuff, that they're not sitting back and pushing. They look at your grades and they keep going. But these kids can get grades from Chat GPT right now.
Right,
so as parents, are you sitting down with your kids and watching your kid? Because you might look at a teacher and be like, I know my baby ain't do this, but did you let little Johnny read in front of you or add? Because little Johnny is struggling. It ain't that teacher being a bad teacher, but you have to parent at home, and parents are teachers. Our parents didn't know the work that we did, but they wasn't playing with you about it. Get in there and read that book before you go outside. You don't know what I read. They don't know nothing about that.
All this, I'll do my homework after I eat. I do it later now. Hell no. Back in the day, you couldn't do nothing till you finish your homework.
You finish your work. And if that grade came home and showed you didn't do that work, it was a problem. It was never
because you couldn't go outside until this was done. So there was no I didn't get it done. No, you can't leave this table until it's done.
Yeah.
And if you did not do right and you got put on punishment, they didn't care about your friends. They didn't care about your emotions. They didn't care about your trauma. They didn't care about nothing. They shut it down. And I do think, that's why I say I do blame the parents. What Bernie Mac say? I think we some punk ass parents.
But it's not being so much a punk ass parents. It's just the consequences for parents nowadays are way harsher for the smallest freaking things.
Every parent right now with a child over the age of 8, make your child write their name in cursive.
They can't.
Ask him to write a signature.
They bringing it back though.
We're going back to where old folks used to be. My great grandfather could sign his name with the X because he couldn't read or write. And at this point, I fear that some of these kids are going to do the same thing because they cannot write.
No, they bringing it back. My baby said she learned cursive in school.
Herc failed a lot of classes. Herc, you didn't finish school? You going back? I'm so proud of you.
GED like a mug.
Chris, that wasn't cool at the moment. He was trying to show you that he reads, he's intelligent.
No, I was trying to
show me an Amazon order.
I was showing her Amazon order for the Deltas, okay?
Nah,
for the books.
Hey,
Niecy Poo, for some books. It's not your fault. You're not going to get your package now.
He told me to focus that Amazon wasn't important. Now he over there reading C-Spot Run. Wrong.
That's it.
You know, they don't have series no more either.
That's an amazing.
Y'all remember fighting for Goosebumps?
Ah, yes.
Y'all remember fighting for Goosebumps?
I remember the highlights.
Fighting for the Goosebumps book in the library?
Yes.
Y'all didn't do that in school? Y'all didn't do that every single one?
The Goosebumps? You didn't read Goosebumps?
Y'all didn't do that every single one?
What is it?
I didn't have that in Eau Claire.
First of all, I was younger. Goosebumps, the books. Goosebumps, you remember they used to come out with them?
Yeah, show my might have to see it.
Yeah, you need to read those clearly.
That's when being smart was cool, man.
He was not
had to read like, well, you didn't read that Goosebumps yet? Oh man, you missing out.
Chris is reading Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, don't try that. I know what Goosebumps is.
Sam, I am reading.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack.
Kurt can't read shit. They're illiterate cursive readers. So you don't remember any of this?
It was small again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to make it because you're older. You got eyes that are different.
No, just with small again.
How about that?
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you didn't.
I remember those.
No, you didn't. Who wrote them?
I don't know.
Anyways,
You didn't read them.
who were they? R.L. Stein.
Woo, you can tell who got the accelerated reader voice. He didn't. He said what to me.
No, I'm talking about Robert Greene and like Rick Warren, like as an adult.
As an adult.
Who's the author of the last book you wrote? Cat in the Hat.
Tony Evans.
Who?
Tony Evans is a
This is
spiritual
somebody you
book.
know wrote a book. You didn't.
No. It's
She
it's
said
how-
Charlamagne the God.
It's
Everybody knows
prayer
Charlamagne the God.
warriors and it's
Everybody knows
spiritual
Charlamagne the
warfare.
Envy.
No.
DJ Envy Real Estate.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
no. Just because you read the trending books on TikTok. No.
Aaron Bishop.
You ever notice when the kids couldn't read back in the day, they used to make jokes so they could, take away from the fact they couldn't
On
read?
the deflection. No, that's not.
That's what you just did.
I was good at that, and I was good at that. Like, listen, I can burn.
So what's the
a movie.
consensus, y'all?
Stupid is and stupid does.
No, the consensus is honestly start charging. You got to pay to play. All jokes. I'm serious.
No bullshit.
You got to pay to
Because
play.
if they don't start paying to play now, they're gonna pay with them 20 years.
That's all I'm saying.
They're gonna pay with them 20
The
years.
Honestly,
consensus
that,
is if your child has one of those kids that's having one of these crash out YNs or terrible moments and you don't know, you a terrible parent.
No, it's not. We're not just
terrible
leaving
parent.
it on the kids.
It is.
No,
We're not leaving it on
no.
the kids.
We
It's
don't have
adults out
privacy
here
in
doing
my
the
house.
same.
No.
It's adults.
It's not in the house. It's not in the
Where's
house.
it at?
Once they step out that house, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah, they're different
Chris,
things.
your kids do it, my kids do it. Everybody, once they get out this house and I'm nowhere around, they gonna do what they want to do. So it's not you a terrible parent because in your house they know the rules, they know what they can and can't do.
Right.
But when they get out there around their friends and they want to impress, you can how you
That's
want.
true.
When
know
they get
too
out
many
around the
kids
kids, they
who
want to
do right.
You
impress.
don't want
They
stuff
know
out the
better.
house and have stuff in your book bag,
Yeah.
okay, or have stuff in your locker.
Her pull-up game was strong.
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is,
You ever been at the movies and she pull up behind
on
you?
the parents.
No,
My grandma was that one. You be in the movies and that chick sitting behind
She
you.
knew your badass.
I wasn't
If you know
bad.
what you're supposed to do,
I
she would have to
couldn't
pull
be
up on you.
bad because she was always
You
there.
was doing something.
I was
You was doing
not.
something. She had to pull up on
I
your ass.
did not. I wasn't like y'all. I wasn't a delinquent.
No accountability.
I was on my best behavior because I was scared because she was crazy.
Well, my mama never pulled up and was at me, so
She should have. You was the problem.
Auntie Shirley pulled up on you.
I'm just saying.
Auntie Shirley pulled up on you. She pulled up on me, Lonnie B. Nelson. I never forget that.
See?
I tried to act like I threw my report card away and said it flew out the window as I was looking at it.
Or
She
you was
did
that
it
nigga-
the next day.
Who mama that is? That's your mama.
That's your mama.
God damn! Who mama is that?
Oh,
See?
That's your goddamn
Y'all
mama right there.
should have pulled up on me.
Listen,
Mine
I'm telling
actually
you.
did it.
I made 2 D's and 5 F's. Right.
Appreciate you, Harry.
From being lazy. I made the honor roll the next semester. She still cut my ass. She said you could have did it from the jump. I never forget that. I always tell her.
You better know those damn books like you know them damn rap songs. Boy, I heard that enough.
Nigga, I
Right.
told it to my child yesterday.
I'm just saying, like, yo,
Be in your room with 3 hots and a cot
She
when they
knew
put you
when
on
to stop
punishment.
cussing because the
Take
curse
time.
word was next.
to talk honestly, because a lot of this could be resolved
That
by
baby
just
would trip out
conversation.
quick.
A lot of people going through a lot of stuff mentally. A lot of people going through stuff financially, emotionally, and sometimes just a conversation can save them from the crash out of that attention seeking. So if you can speak with them in silence, they won't do stuff.
Speak to them in private if you got to.
Yeah,
Don't
just
bring them out in front of
speak
everybody.
And
private.
But
get
I
your
think
kids
ask the
active.
question.
I think just honestly, conversation and just, hey, how you doing? Just being genuinely nice and making them pay to play will calm a lot of this down.
It would, and we also had things we did. We had activities. We went outside. We played. We had a place to let this energy out. We did a lot of different things. We had a lot of things we didn't want to lose.
Kids get sick and they ain't getting no sun.
Yeah,
ain't
that
getting no sun.
lack of vitamin D will make you crazy.
They said, well, all the
Y'all making
all
me
the black
appreciate my
baseball
children
players.
now.
We're all the black
You
baseball players.
I'm just saying because them niggas always want to go the fuck outside.
And
Yeah,
they're
we
supposed to.
Still,
That's
some of my
normal.
babies now like, damn, I don't want
Listen,
All right,
you were
let's
scared.
go.
When you
I
were
told
outside,
them.
you were scared to walk past your house because you were afraid you get called in.
to. Come on.
Yes.
Come on in. Come on
Yeah,
in.
come on in. You
Damn.
afraid.
If
you
told
you
y'all
come
we should've
in
went
and
the
out
other
that
way.
house one more time, you're gonna stay ass in here. Just stop going in. We don't need water. We just can swallow our spit.
And I
We'll be all
remember
right.
we
Oh,
had
we drank out
reports.
the water hose.
Remember we had
Sticky.
reports, and your parents or your guardian made you perform how they said you were supposed to be the next day.
Yeah.
Read that report to me. Say how you
Right.
They
did it.
sure
No.
would.
so
Don't get in
they-
that school and have me embarrassed like you don't know
Basically,
nothing.
rehearse your lines.
Rehearse your
That's
line.
basically what we was doing.
We were old. We couldn't even Google our sources. We were looking at Encyclopedia
Encyclopedia.
Britannica.
Britannica.
I
had to
have
open the
2
book.
sets.
When you gave a report, your reference was the book, what slot it was in,
What
the
page
author,
number?
what page number, what paragraph, and that was your
In
reference.
APA
And that's
format.
just for one. So every time you say, I got this from this,
Works cited page, bro.
You had that at worksite page.
Now you got Chat GPT.
I just don't get
Y'all
it.
better stop using, but they better stop using it as a crutch.
Let's
Because
not-
when you get
I
to the
can
real
use it.
world,
I've earned
I
my
don't
way.
want y'all to just blame this on the kids, is what I'm saying. I'm
Because
talking
the
about the
parents love
adults too. I'm talking about the adults too.
They hold some. It's a 50. This is a 50-50 situation.
It's a 50-50 situation.
Because no matter how much you try to instill in your child or discipline them, that when they walk out that door, they have a girl or a boy or somebody they want to impress.
But I'm talking about the adults that just walked out your door at the barbecue. Why are you acting like that, sir?
Why? Nigga.
Why are you acting like that?
I can't do it. I can't do it with y'all. Like, you know me quick. All right, heard this thing from me. I'm out.
This cats I love that they doing the same thing. Like, there's been times where I had partners that walk away from me and I didn't know exactly.
I'd be like, "You ready?" Yep.
Nigga, listen.
Well, we're about to go.
I'm all about the yo. All right,
It's over.
I'm out.
I'm burned.
I'm gone.
Like that. Let's sit over here.
Bro, Ty is real bad about it.
Close to the door. Like,
Sis,
let's
come
go.
give me a hug.
Let's go.
I gotta go.
We out. We out.
Sean, you ready?
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, y'all, we about to go.
We out.
Like, cause it ain't my type of party.
We out. It's not even. I'm there for support. Once you receive my support, I know you felt it. I'm gone. I.e., when we was at that basketball game. Hey, bro, I'm ready. After this quarter, I'm gone.
I told you. Hey, he saw me. I dapped him up. I hugged him.
I'm
I
gone.
love him.
Congratulations, my boy. I'm gone.
I'm about to go.
I'm out.
I'm tired. I gotta
I'm
go home with the kids. I gotta go read.
I go.
I gotta go read.
It's okay not to be at every scene. It's okay not to have to impress everybody every time you're there. This is for adults and kids, man.
That is for adults and kids.
Let's stop crashing out. Let's make being smart cool again. Have a conversation. Check on your people.
And for the ladies, please.
Oh my God. Good night, y'all. Because if you say something about
serious.
BBL, I'm going
It's
to
not about BBL. It's like,
They're
ladies,
killing y'all.
It
please.
better not be the
I
trend.
want y'all to be feminine again. I want y'all not to be so foul and vulgar at the mouth.
Because they crashing
And
out.
just be a bit more reserved. Like, it's
crashing
so
out.
attractive when you preserve the essence of a woman. And like, I nobody want a tough woman that's just going loud and just, I don't know. I'm not saying nobody, but at the same time, like,
Nah, they don't.
that's gonna get crazy. Like, just be women again, please. Like, some of y'all are just too cool, too precious just to be doing that, man.
Please be women.
And I what he said?
Make America great again.
Please be women again.
Yeah, please make women again. Okay, y'all too tough. Y'all too tough.
Y'all too soft. But that is another show.
You should have to read for lashes.
I think you know that.
Oh my
You should
God.
have to read for
Good night,
nails.
y'all.
You should have to read for
I
BBLs. Listen,
can't. I knew
you
you
should
were
have to
gonna
read
do
to get
it.
in the club.
I knew you were gonna do it.
Yo, if you
Are we
got
going
read,
back to the?
Yo.
Are we doing masculine versus feminine next week?
bro, if you got to read to get in the club, the DJ be mad as hell.
Because ain't nobody in the club.
Everybody gonna be in the parking lot.
Yep, bro.
Kurt's gonna be the ringleader.
Bro, what's line 7 say? Mary had a little laugh.
Listen, if you had to read to get in the club,
Mary.
where the fans at?
Everybody, man, fuck that. We just go back to my crib.
You got to read to get in the house too. Then it's gonna be depressed. You be drinking alone.
I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful evening.
You can go to Chris' house. Y'all got Cat in the Hat books all around. Everybody's
Stop
out.
the crash out.
You can't read Cat in the Hat.
Y'all got Cat in the Hat and Don Julio everywhere.
Oh God, I can't stand
We
this.
stepped into the
old-
murder scene. We seen 14, 4,
This old Dr. Seuss ass. We see y'all later.
6 Cat in the Hat books.
One fish,
Don
two
Julio.
fish. Kirk Rick ain't shit. See y'all later.
I'm going to 6C. Ask Chris to read.
You got it there when you get off.
Spell succeed.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
Spell it.
S-U-C.